Welcome to the Recruitment People podcast, the place where employers and candidates unite to uncover the art of successful recruitment. Hi, I'm Kelly Charity, a recruiter and agency owner with over 2 decades of recruitment experience. In this podcast series, I'm going to dive deep into the heart of hiring and job seeking, sharing actionable insights, expert advice, and of course, a little bit of fun along the way. Whether you're looking to sharpen your hiring practices or navigate your career path, we've got you covered. So let's get started and unlock the secrets to recruitment success together.
Hello and welcome to the Recruitment People podcast. Joining me once again is the owner of the Recruitment People, Kelly Charity, and today she's going to shine a light on something the average employer doesn't really know how to access, and that's called the hidden talent pool. Now, we'll explore how Kelly and her team utilise advanced technologies and innovative strategies to uncover and attract candidates that are not readily visible or accessible through conventional methods. So if you're an employer looking to gain an edge in a competitive job market, then this episode is for you. Kelly, welcome once again.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. Now, talk to me. What is this thing called the hidden talent pool?
Okay, so the hidden talent pool basically comprises of individuals who are not actively looking for work, but they possess the skills and experience for a particular job that a company's hiring for.
Now, these are people that you're able, as a experienced recruiter, able to know where to look, where to find them, how to go about it. Because, look, let's wind this back a bit. So an employer looking for someone, generally they'll go and chuck an ad on Seek, if they're not using a recruiter. So who are you getting access to when you do that? That's the people that are currently looking at that particular day at that particular time.
Correct. So an employer puts an advert on Seek, Indeed, or wherever they put it, and they're accessing candidates that are looking on Seek for that 4-week period and apply for the job, or LinkedIn, or wherever the advert is placed.
Sure.
So that's basically the pool of people they're pulling from is that pool of people that happen to be looking on that particular week that they're advertising.
Which is small compared to the amount of people that might be out there who would consider this and be suitable.
Absolutely.
But just aren't there at that particular moment.
Yes. So the hidden talent pool comes from people who are passively looking maybe, and that's where our technology comes in, because our technology that we pay for gives us that data to say this person is probably looking now. But maybe they're just looking and they're not going to apply at this stage. But if they're starting to look, if you capture them at that moment, you're probably going to get engagement, So it's about outreach. Rather than them coming to you, you have to outreach to them.
Right.
So we have access to that data. And the other thing is where, I suppose, if you're not outreaching to candidates in your networking groups or talent market, you're literally pulling from people who see your Seek advert for that period of time. That's it.
Right.
So
it's almost, thinking, well, can I be lucky here and get the right person at the right time? Whereas come and utilize your service and, well, we'll have a look. We'll attract those people as well, but we'll also be able to go and find the ones that you would actually miss.
Absolutely. And that's time for employers to do, which is why Seek or advertising is the quickest and easiest way to recruit.
Yep.
But there's far more to it than that in terms of obviously outreaching to potential candidates that have the skill set for your business.
Yep. So, we look at the technology age we're in now, and when you actually say that, it makes me think that is just so, for want of a better term, old-fashioned, isn't it? Place an ad and find the right person. Talk me through this technology that you do pay for as a recruiter to use to uncover potential people in this hidden, talent pool. How does it work?
With algorithms these days, the Googles of this world, if somebody searches jobs, what jobs are available in my sector, or they're starting to look on Seek perhaps, or starting to look on Indeed, but they're not looking to apply. They're just sort of maybe thinking about asking for a pay rise, or they're just looking or searching for keywords, or maybe even on Facebook hovered over a job or hovered over,
Wow.
what if I
Yep.
want to change my career?
Yep.
So these sorts of things, we get that technology that then says to us, we believe this person is ready
Right.
or potentially
Wow.
ready.
Yep.
So when we go to the market to headhunt and do the outreach
Yep.
that we do as part of the recruitment process, we can see, get this candidate now, because we have access to many candidates to outreach.
Yep.
But we can filter people by, are they actively looking now? So they're the top people, right? So are they looking now? Are they readily available for work, or are they passively looking? So then they're the top candidates that we're going after, because they're starting to think about it. They're starting to maybe have a little look, and so we target those people first.
Sure. So they're doing things online that this technology picks up that are basically signals.
Correct.
They could very well be interested. Look,
Yeah.
it's just funny. I was talking to someone this morning, and this has just sort of made me think he's about to sell something that he never thought he would have for sale. It wasn't for sale, but the right price came along. It was a massive price for this thing, and we joked and said everything's for sale at the right price,
Correct.
even if you don't think so right now. And so that sort of made me think in terms of this, are there ways, and do you look at people, even that this technology isn't picking up, that, all right, they're not actively looking, it's not even on their radar, but hang on, we've got
access to them, so let's outreach.
Yeah, so they're perfect for this. Why not? Are they for sale?
For sure,
is what I'm saying. So.
And the other thing from, I suppose, a recruitment perspective in terms of this hidden talent market is that talent pool, is that we have access to candidates, for example, that may be suitable for your job on our database that we've spoken with, and they've said, I'm not looking right now, but I'm going to be looking soon. I just need to get through this end of financial year. I've got a lot of deals going on. So they're not available right now, but we know they're going to be available in 2 months' time, etc. So we have access to those people. We know these people. We know what they're going to be doing in the market. So they're not on Seek. No. They're not on LinkedIn looking at your job advert, but we know that they are suitable for your job. And I suppose working with long-term clients, that's when we can have that conversation, say, hey, we've got someone in your sector who's going to be looking in a month or so, so keep this person in mind, and having those conversations where actually then that comes on to the hidden job market. Because if I've said to a client, I have a candidate, they're going to be available in 2 months' time, the client is waiting for that candidate, so they never advertise the job. So the candidate isn't even getting access to...
There's a hidden job market as well.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So it's, there's this whole hidden stuff that's going on between, networks, relationships, clients, candidates. And some candidates, they don't want to be actively looking because it's confidential. So they come to a recruiter to say, I don't want to be seen on Seek. I don't want to put on LinkedIn that I'm looking for a job because my employer will know. So they come to us to do it confidentially. Because we're in their industry, or,
I love this. It just, again, exemplifies why there's just so many benefits to using an agency that just aren't available to an employer just going to market with a job. And I mean, that gives me even other ideas. You might have candidates who are totally 100% happy where they are, but at one point 6 months earlier said, and I am, but hang on, if you ever get a job with this one particular thing, give me a call.
Absolutely.
Now, they're not going to be on Seek. They're not, but
no,
the one thing that might, be uncommon, but suddenly that job comes in, or you even say to the employer, hang on, can you offer this? Because if you do,
correct.
I can go after this guy. And I think he would be that,
Absolutely. Okay. And I suppose that outreach is being able to represent the brand of the company with a candidate that is passively looking, and so they don't respond to the job advert. We get it a lot where they go, oh, you're recruiting for so-and-so. I did see that advert, but I didn't apply because of X, Y, and Z. But we've outreached to them and said, well, there is movement in the salary, or it is going to give you career progression that you want, because now they're getting a bigger picture of what that company looks like. Whereas when you read an advert, they go, oh, no, I'm not really interested in that, So it's a representation of the brand as well.
There's all this behind the scenes stuff that you as a recruiter handle and make things happen that on the surface just wouldn't any other way.
Correct. And I suppose, even for employers that perhaps can't use a recruiter, don't have the budget to use a recruiter, to be able to tap into that talent pool, there are ways to tap into the hidden talent pool without the technology. Probably not going to be as in depth as a recruiter, because we do have access to that information.
Yep.
But also as an employer, you can go networking. You can start building your own talent pool by speaking with people in your network,
Yep.
speaking with your competitors' staff, having a relationship with people,
Yep.
so that when they want to move or when you've got a job, you have your own talent pool that you're ready to go. That's so beneficial, but it's time.
Yep.
People don't have time to build relationships with candidates when they're not hiring yet. But actually, if you did do that, you've got those relationships ready for when you need somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So give me an example. Tell me a time where you have found the perfect candidate for one of your clients, an employer, that you absolutely know, had they not used you, they wouldn't have found them.
Yeah. It's true. It's mostly through the hidden talent pool. So a candidate on our database, reaching out to that candidate that we knew, like we've spoken with before, for another role, but it wasn't right.
Yep.
So then you've got a candidate on your database. So we reached out to a candidate on our database for a role in a warehouse,
Yep.
a warehouse management role,
Yep.
because they weren't suitable for a different job. And we knew the money was right for this role, but it wasn't right for the other role. And so we didn't have to advertise. We just went straight to her and said, do you want, would you be interested in this? Put the two together, because when you know your client and what they want, you can go to this candidate and put them in the mix first,
Yep.
And just went forward, got the job straight away, because you just, as a recruiter, we just know.
When you know, you
when
know.
you know.
Yep.
It's just a bit cliche, but it's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. What advice would you have to employers who, aren't using a recruiter but want to be able to do the best they can to access this hidden talent pool? What advice would you have for them?
Yeah, I suppose it is about building your networks and building your own talent pool. So, utilizing the tools that are available to you. You've got, social media groups, maybe that are specific to your industry. Connect in those groups, have conversations in those groups, start to build relationships with people, utilize LinkedIn, having conversations, who's liking your posts.
Yep.
Is that somebody that could work for you in the future? So you're starting to build up a talent pool of your own. Even if you're not actively looking for someone right now, you in your mind, your business is going to go there. So in the future, I'm going to need, a salesperson, an account manager, or etc. So you start looking at those networks to start getting people on your LinkedIn profile,
Yep.
for example, connected with you. They might not connect with you, because if they seem to connect with you as a competitor, their employer is going to go, what's that all about?
Yeah.
But you're there pending in the background.
Yep.
You make a list of who you've reached out to, and then when a job becomes available, you can target these people, or you can utilize our unbundled services for us to target those people for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So headhunting. So
Correct, yeah. Bit of a headhunting for you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, look, fabulous advice. It really is. And I guess that probably brings us to the end of this episode on the hidden talent pool here on the Recruitment People podcast. But look, thanks again, Kelly. Great advice. And again, just always comes through the great reasons to be able to reach out to you and your team to find that perfect new staff member. So, look, the Recruitment People are using these methods every day to provide such an outstanding service to their clients. So be sure you subscribe to this podcast on your favourite platform, or they're available to watch on YouTube as well, to never miss these valuable insights that can transform your hiring process. So until next time, continue to seek out those hidden gems in the job market and elevate your recruitment efforts to new heights. So thanks for joining us, Kelly, and goodbye for now.
Thank you.